second half of the haul review. We couldn't find hot water that day when I told you we were waiting on hot water, so we postponed it. So I have hot water from home because they seem to be mysteriously out of hot water all the time, and we are going to try the me opening things. Try the boysenberry hot chocolate if it. Oh my god, seriously. Okay, it's very secure in there. So inside looks like regular hot chocolate. It says 2 to 3 tablespoons of cocoa and 6 to 8 ounces of hot water. So what? So we're gonna do 3. It smells funny. Like it smells like fruit, which is weird because it's hot chocolate. Oh, that's weird. It tastes like the, I don't think we ever reviewed it, but they have those boysenberry chocolate bars. It tastes exactly like that. I think this cup in particular needed like one more heaping table. It's a little bit weak, but that's a personal preference thing. Huh? No, because then it's gonna spill all out. It's not a very good container for shaking it. This by itself though is $10 and it's 7 ounces. How many servings does it say? It says there's 5 servings per container. A serving is 2.5 tablespoons. I don't know about that, but so I guess it'll make like 5 or 6 cups of cocoa, which is kind of. Yeah, I don't think you'd want to drink this all the time. This is kind of like you buy it for your holiday party and then you leave it out and then like 2 people use it and they're like, ooh, that's weird, and then they pass it around the whole party kind of thing. It's good, it's just, I know most people, and most people probably wouldn't enjoy it because it's a little bit sweet and kind of fruity in a weird way that people tend to not enjoy. I'm going to put the top of this on now. We might shake some more in there later, but there's that. I guess I'll do the jam next. We went to Chicken to Go, which is outside kind of next to the chicken dinner restaurant, and I'm gonna hand this off camera so somebody can open it for me. And we got biscuits so I could try the jam. We figured what would the jam go on if not Mrs. Knot's chicken dinner restaurant biscuits. So I gotta. Jam is like, it's kind of like a dark strawberry. Oh wow, that's really chunky. It's not very, the boysenberry jam and the rest of them tend to be kind of liquidy. This one's kind of like, this is more of a preserves than a jam, I would say. Okay, let's stick that in there, that's fine. Alright, let's try this. That's interesting. It tastes exactly what I would expect something called Christmas jam to taste like, which I know isn't very descriptive, but it tastes exactly like a mulled cider, like all those spices you put in the mulled cider and stuff. Now it's got that like bit of orange, and it's got I believe it's cranberries, raspberries, and pears. I don't know that I taste pears, but I definitely taste like cran raspberry, kind of like tartness. And then it just says spices. So I'm assuming that's a that's a proprietary blend of spices for this. It basically tastes like mulled cider with some cran raspberry. So that's pretty good, actually. Well, I'm not gonna eat this all on camera. I'm not gonna eat that all on camera. I'll eat it after the video. And the last thing we have is the peppermint cake batter. Oh, this is $7.99, I think. Something like that. I think I said in the last part how much that is. And we have these peppermint cake batter cookies, which is the last thing. This is also $10. Or, well, it's $9.99. If you've never had a cake batter cookie, they're kind of interesting. You can make them at home. You basically take a box cake mix and then you use less liquid. I don't remember exactly. I don't make them that. Oh God. Okay, I'm handing these off camera so somebody can open them for me. We all know I can't open packages, so to save you all the pain of sitting here looking at me struggle for a minute, we're just gonna give it to somebody who's better at this. Okay, that's weird though. It comes in like 2 layers of cookies, and I guess you get 6 cookies for $10, which is kind of a... Oh, jeez. They won't come out because they're stacked. Okay. So, cake cookies are super, like, dense, and they're kind of crumbly. Wow, those are really peppermint. I guess the story behind these is that they had some extra candy canes that were like kind of broken and chunky and stuff, and they were gonna toss them out. And Mrs. Lutz was like, no, 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 and then she made cookies with them. It's like on the back of the box. There's this like whole story on the back of the box. I don't know that I would pay $10 for 6 cookies. You could probably do this at home. They're good. They're just not like $2 a piece good, because they're almost $2 a piece. So I don't know. They have this like real nice like icing on the top, which is kind of cool. But yeah, they're not like the best cookies I've ever had, and I don't think they're like good enough that I would necessarily say that this is like a must get. I think between these and the cocoa, I would definitely get the cocoa over the cookies. But I think the thing that we've learned today is that the thing that you should come get from Knott's Berry Farm for this holiday season is this jam, which is really good. I really like this. So I think we'll probably get, well, we actually got 2, so I don't know if we're going to end up getting another before January rolls around, but we might. It depends on how much bread and stuff we end up eating. So yeah, this would be my pick. I like this. I just don't necessarily know that it will be to everyone's taste. It's got that kind of like, if you've ever had the boysenberry chocolate bar or the boysenberry latte, which is kind of like, it's got that same like slightly sweet, where it's not technically supposed to be sweet, like sweet bitter almost kind of taste, which is not everyone's thing. So that's a personal preference thing. These I would give a pass. They're not good enough for, you could do this at home. Do this at home. I will write a freaking recipe. We will post it in the box of this video. But yeah, I'm gonna take another bite of this, and I will see you in the next one.